All right, internets. Should be ready to rock here. Doing pretty good so far. This camera's a little off. That's fine. Got Dingy Basement Bailey back at it. I'm gonna end up throwing some music in my ears so that I can stay sane. That's priority number one. Get them AirPods rocking. Double check that I got everything set up fine here. Yes, 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 yes. And we're cooking. Thanks for the support as always, Sensei. Always appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. I'm excited to hook you up with the pie and see what you do with it. I've been really digging all the alternative things you can do with the pie lately. It's interesting to get other people's input on that subject for sure, for sure. Right now, if you've been following along this entire week, I gotta consolidate all my inventory. So it's not an easy task because I've been a disaster. I was working other jobs. I was slowly preparing this business in the background, and now that it's go time, it's time to clean up my act, right? And you should see how much crap I got in here. But either way, thanks to the support of awesome folks like Afro in the chat, we gonna keep this rocking. And he's been here since day one. So ideally, if you're watching this VOD in the future, or you're watching on Facebook, whichever network you're watching on, you can tag along on this journey as well. I just got a few tinkerings to do. I'm just opening up all the little pages so that I can make sure that if someone replies to me on another site, i.e. YouTube or Facebook, I have the direct link open on my side. Sometimes my restream chat, it's set up quite well, but sometimes it really struggles to relay the messages that I want it to relay. So I like to have them pulled up in the background just for simplicity's sake. Yeah, no, I figured it was doubling up. This was already on my task list. I had to go hard this month. So then, as I said, I was I'm going to start doing the marathon. And then I was all right, let's tie the ideas together and share that part. Once I have my storage unit too, I do want to sort out how I can stream from my storage unit, which would be basically this. So then once a week I can sit there and be oh, here, I'm picking this up from my eBay inventory. I sold this week. I got this new product and I need to sort it out over here. This is just the first iteration of that concept. But looks like we got everything working. I just don't want any duplicates of sound. That's the main thing I'm concerned about, so that you guys don't get an echo. Now, tomorrow's cooking stream, probably about 1, and then ideally tonight I'm throwing together a stream where I'm going to edit my grandma's interview that I have on backlog, as well as create a quick little graphic so that I can post a little bit easier about the upcoming streams for this coming week and the week after for March. Just so that I don't have to, I'm spamming my IG stories currently, and not everyone knows what I'm doing. The tapped in mans in the chat definitely know what's good, but I need it more outwardly communicable. So having that little graphic schedule isn't a super big priority to me. Ideally, I would love to do away with it, but to be a good communications manager, the thing is, not everyone knows what I'm doing, so... Yeah, I figured Whiffies. Nice to see you, bucko. Yeah, this is my murder basement. This is where I've been just hoarding all my stuff away. So I've got this big table here that I have set up. Previously, when I was starting to do vending stalls in the last 2 years, I would set up my entire display on this table here so that I could pack it away in boxes in an organized fashion. So then it'd be set up my vending display, then put it into actually this big ass yellow bin that I have in an organized way, so then when I'll pull up, I was already prepared. But now this big fucking table is just in my way because it's too big. So ideally, I'm trying to clean out all the crap I have hidden underneath it, and then I'm trying to clean up the piles that I got over here, and then we're going to start putting big stacks of organized boxes of like, okay, these are the products that I can take to in-person vending. These are the products that I want to put into my stall to be sold, and these are the products that I want to put into eBay. Right now, I've got some eBay. I've got my another whole batch of Conan comics, which I think are dope. But the thing is, they're like hyper specific. If you want Conan comics, I got so many in my in-person stall, and I sell about one or two every week. But the thing is, no one's coming in to buy the whole lot. So I'm trying to get a little bit more variety in my comics before I stack these in. That's why they're kind of set aside right now. This whole box here is filled with stuff that I'm taking to my eBay store. So you'll actually see these if you're tuning in regularly. A lot of this stuff will be going in next week. Ideally, this is 2 weeks worth, but if I keep killing it the way I have, I might run through this entire batch. And then when I start running out of products for the eBay store, after I'm done this consolidation process, I think we might have a fun little content opportunity where I take you along on how I acquire products through my auctions. So that's I'll probably be looking at more estate sales again, as well as liquidation auctions. That said, there's a lot more big fish in the market nowadays, so I suspect I'm going to be relying on estate sales more often because reselling is becoming more popular online. And I've noticed that the liquidation sales are a bit more populated. But if we get popping, if I get on the Twitch here, you help me reach affiliate through my liquidation sales. I could do those fun. I can buy undelivered Amazon packages, so I can get like I'll pay $1,000 and get this whole box, like yay big, full of just mystery eBay packages, and you open them up, and we can have like a fun little gamble time. Zack Snyder was on Rogan. Gonna watch that while I watch you and do work. Oh God, what is the future? I appreciate you turning it on nonetheless. I won't be offended if my audio is turned down a little bit. As I said, I'm fine being the second screen content, you know what I mean? Zack Snyder. I messaged you. You see Mike Tyson's supposed to be fighting fucking Jake Paul. I think great media matchup. For sure. That's the one thing they deserve. Mike Tyson's agent or Jake Paul's agent, whoever was like, that's a good setup. That's going to get mad views. Oh, fair. I got to try to grind this out another month or two, and then I'm going to take up the company's offer on upgrading probably. My phone's a little janky as well. I won't lie about that. But whoever set up, because all the old people are going to think Tyson's going to kick his ass, and I personally still think he could kick his ass. And then Jake Paul's going to get all the kiddos in there that are both hate him and like him, right? Jake Paul gets to double up. He gets to get a bunch of hate watchers to come watch that event, thinking he's going to get his ass kicked, and then all of his stans are going to watch that. So I was like, whoever set this up, good money idea. Now, I bet you it's probably going to be rigged in some way. Like, if Mike Tyson really unloaded on this guy, I don't think it's a chance. So, there's no way that it's not like Floyd Mayweather and, what was it, Logan? I think Logan fought Floyd, and that was a little fishy. There's some fishiness there. Like, it definitely shouldn't have been a tie. Floyd whooped his ass defensively is the main thing. But so we got some tunes in my ear in the background. And we're about to get to it. I'm going to start pulling the stuff out from under here first to start off. The new Schoolboy Q album. Definitely biased. I could see a lot of critiques that the new Schoolboy Q album isn't innovative enough, or like considering all the years he spent away, it's not cutting it. But it's another one of those like, if you watch interviews with Schoolboy Q, this guy's been like severely depressed since Mac Miller died. So you gotta give him a little bit of space there. The guy who helped establish his entire music career OD'd. I kind of get why you're gonna be like, I'm gonna take a couple years off. So I got a bunch of lamps under the table. I gotta stash these bad boys away somewhere. So it's from one of my other estate sales. I got Mad Oil lamps. So these are like pretty cool. What I was hoping to do, and I will do eventually because they're pretty cheap, is I am going to end up putting LEDs inside of these bad boys and then making like custom handmade lamps. And now that I have my physical storefront. That's a much more reasonable project. Well, I was just struggling to get by. It's like I shouldn't be wasting my time trying to put LEDs in lamps as much as I would love to. Like, these oil lamps are mad cool, but the thing with the oil lamps is it's another one of those niche products. This was early in my reselling career where I grabbed a whole bunch of these because it was like, oh, these are cool and they're worth money, but they're only worth money to the weird grandma looking for oil lamp. And I seen the Gundams you sent me. The Gundam Wing one I really like, but you're right, it's a big fuck off sword. I kind of get why you're like, that doesn't appeal to me. I need some newspaper. I have newspaper, and I'm allergic to newspaper, so I gotta remember not to touch my face after. Funny enough, I got a journalism degree, and I'm allergic to newspaper. Like, what kind of irony is that? It's the actual ink that I'm allergic to. Where the hell did I put these? We'll just set the lamps aside for now, and then we'll fill them up with the papers after. So, we take these bad boys. I need to find a wrap for them, though, eh? That's not a problem. I really like this one. This one will be great. Fill this up with LEDs on the inside, and then the whole thing will blur up. And no, that's fine. I can multitask, bro. It's the whole point of streaming. I gotta be able to talk and hold combos with the chat while I'm working. I think they'll be the ones I start my IG page on. That's fire. I would recommend like modernizing and probably focusing on a TikTok rather than an IG page. The IG page will do okay, but you'll have the same grind that I'm on with my dead stock page, and it will take a lot of effort to get some new following. I think TikTok, I would say TikTok and an X, I think would do well for you. And then you just post those same TikToks that you made to the X page. And then that way, it will be easier for you to just like shit post memes. Hey, I wasn't sure of the etiquette, okay? I thought maybe you'd become an Xer now. But make a Twitter, and I think that will help you both like source shit posting memes for the TikTok. And also, as I said, a lot of like Japanese anime culture is still big on Twitter because it's easier to share the drawings and shit. It's the only platform that it's like super easy to share your sketches or whatever manga you're working on. Like all the One Piece leaks, for example. Like if you're on Twitter, you're able to see the One Piece manga before it releases in North America. So a lot of like geeks like that are heavy into Twitter. So you could definitely take advantage of that for your Gundam page. And in addition, you might make some cool connections if you're really, if you are digging it. Who knows? You may meet some writers or animators from the original Gundam series. Ugh. So these are definitely going to go towards in-person stall because books sell like ass. I've got some cool ones, but no one, unless you have like a book store, it's like, doesn't do so hot. I have some cool ones, like I have the complete book of Home Repairs and Improvements, published in 1949 by the Popular Mechanics Company. This was another like hustle for my eBay store. I had to learn the hard way that although this is like a valuable product, who's looking up a 1949 Popular Mechanics book and buying it, right? Not many people. But it's got a lot of really cool little stuff that I would like to use one day, like these collapsible wheelbarrows and shit. So one day I might run through this book, but concrete that will last, the slump test. Someone had this page, the everlasting tree stump, which I'm going to take an idea. I'm going to take that one day. I'm going to make an everlasting tree stump. So it's kind of like if you have a stump in your yard, you fill it with concrete, and then you basically turn it into a flower plant. So by lining the inside with concrete, then that way the stump won't rot as quickly. And then you can use it as like a fun other place to put your plants. There's like gate latch hacks. Someone made a gate made out of horseshoes. Garden fireplaces. Oh yeah, you don't see those much anymore. Basically how to make a oven in the garden. But the thing is with YouTube now, like half of these ideas, I can just spend some time on YouTube and TikTok and find the same things. Bricks laid along house aid in mowing grass. Laid end to end in rows around the foundation of a house, along the sides of a sidewalk or driveway. Bricks will keep the grass from growing at these points where it cannot be reached with a lawnmower. These bricks eliminate almost all of the cutting, which usually has to be done with hand clippers or now what would be a whippersnipper. If the bricks are laid flush with the ground, they provide a level place on which the lawnmower wheel will ride so that you can cut the grass close to them. Cool. Oh man, that was a lot of dust, eh? It definitely made it look like an old book. This one, I think I just want to toss. I have like a University of Winnipeg textbook, but it's like out of date. Like if you went to college or university, you know how quickly these scams are a waste of time. So like maybe I could use it for pins, but even then, maybe I'll save it for that. I'll save it for pin material because it's like a waste of paper to just throw this guy out. The Pictorial Guide to Medicine is very cool. This one, what's this? So it's a Pictorial Guide to Medicine. Family Register. Oh, someone's family register is in the front of this. This one's from 1952. Mother's family tree. How to stay healthy. Fidgety woman's emotional life. Know your doctors. These are some classic ass graphics. But we're gonna store these away to sell in vending. I think the only one I'm gonna take out is this. And I'm gonna put it with I've been stashing away, so I sell a lot of buttons in my in-person stall. They've been doing pretty damn good, but I'm slowly running out. My grandma is sending me more vintage and antique ones, and I'm actually going to my in-person stall today after the stream to restock my buttons. But I think rather than just like rely on the family to source them or get new ones, one day when I have time, I'm going to like rent a button maker or get a friend to hook me up that has one. And I have all these like old magazines and old photos and stuff, and I'll just clip them out and make my own. It doesn't take much time, and the actual resources to do it are pretty cheap and affordable. So it's like not a massive load off my back. Massive load off my back is also a big pause. It's it's not a massive stress for me to make buttons for an evening. And I think this guy's shot. This is an old CD carrier. Yeah, he's toast. He's totally toast. He's like bent to shit, so it's time to throw him out with this consolidation as well. Oh, I'm either gonna have to get one of those like rented dumpsters or back shots for days. I'm either gonna have to get one of those rented dumpsters or hit up the dump sometime, because I've got a serious amount of garbage starting to stack up. Here's some of the newspaper that I need to get. This can go over there. This bag may be worth trying to eBay. It's from a multi-level marketing scam called Zango. And I noticed some people collect their stuff. My grandparents fell for it back in the day. The thing was, they had a product that actually worked. It was like health-based juices, but it was still a multi-level marketing scam at the end of the day. It was cool that it was like an antioxidant-rich juice, right? and you sell that to Country Poke, they're like, wow, this is magical. But now in 2024, you got acai, you got all these, you got Access, you got green tea, you know what antioxidants are. So the scam at least was selling real product, but once people became more educated on nutrition, it's like, no, I don't need to buy your $60 bottle of juice to make this work, you know? So let's take a quick Google photo and see if anyone's collecting this bag, though. Otherwise, I think it's a get the fuck out of here as well. I got no use for it. It's a little sentimental because of the grandfather, but I'm really getting over this FOMO because of the job. Having an eBay store has really helped with my ability to be like, okay, I don't need this. Let's just get rid of it. So in this Zango bag, let's see. Someone's selling it in Russian? What? Zango. There's a couple on Facebook. What's this one in Russian? Why is it in Russian? Why would they have a Zango bag in Russian too? What the hell? I guess because it's Russian, I'm not allowed to see it. Not allowed is a strong word, but it won't link me directly. The Gypsy Hut, Kampala. What's the Gypsy Hut? Home improvements, home decor. Why did the Gypsy Hut post about this? Weird. Zango bag. Price. Let's do a quick actual just eBay search and see how that comes up. I think that might help me out here. Raza out here making my chat more sexual than it needs to be. Zango bag. Zango laptop bag. Let's do Zango bag and see what comes up. Oh, someone's got this for $54. Yeah, it's so wild that the multi-level marketing scheme has resale value. Maybe it would be worth putting in my eBay store. Let's check completed items. Let's see if any of them are selling. Oh, yeah, it's one of those cases, eh? So it might be worth bringing to like in-person vending when I do markets. You're saying these things? Okay, I was saying these things. I'll admit that. I'll take that out. but, yeah, for some reason I don't get my Twitch updates here. I thought my OBS would have it open, but I guess not. So this guy, I think I will take to in-person vending, because I would hope that someone else who has eBay is going to snap that picture that I just saw, see that it's worth $60, but not check the completed listings. So I'll sell it for like $15. I think it's worth dragging away. It is brand name. It's a weird nostalgia piece for many people. And it's not that shit, so okay. Keep Zango bag. I'll put you on top of the books for now. Yep. Oh, I've got a penny from 1909. Okay. Worth putting in my stall. You can't even, yeah, I can't. There's no way with my current stream setup that I can show you that. Well, I'll bring that for an eBay stream, maybe. Okay, what do we got here? Old materials from my first vending foray. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Clipboard. Guides. Neon green high visibility labels. These could be useful for my physical stall right now. Yeah, so I'll take these. I'll add them to this box. Scans don't work. That needs to be gone. I've got some circular buttons. Yeah, here, we'll sort this out better. White. return address labels. I've got a box. I've got some stationery that I set aside, more high-vis labels. Let's put this fresh pack in there instead. So you can go there. These guys I'll put away with my hoarded stationery. And then I need to get rid of like all of this. Man, it is humbling to see where I've come with my eBay store. This has definitely been a grind, but it's been a long time. Like, here's this was my first attempt at an inventory system. Look at that number. Just gibberish down the side of a page. It was how I was keeping track. Clipboard might not hurt. I'll put it with the other stationery crap. This, recycling. Get it out of here. Double check. I've got some stickers I probably shouldn't throw out here though. A lot of these are still usable. Sorting these out in person when I first started doing markets was a much more messy process. After a few attempts, I was able to find systems that were like both smoother for me and more efficient. What the hell is this? Dessert plate box. I think also trash. We'll throw some recycling in here for now. Nope. I can always use if someone wants to hook me up with bubble wrap. Bubble wrap's always a good go for me. A dash cam that I was kind of holding on to because I figured with something like a Raspberry Pi, this dash cam might become quite an effective tool. But otherwise, it's not in big demand on eBay because it's just like a generic item. Do I have a free stuff bin? Yeah, I do. I've got a garbage can that is useful products. Like for putting on the curb, pretty much. Where did I throw him? He's got to be here somewhere. Where you at? There you are. So some picker's gonna get lucky. He's gonna come across my family's recycling and be like, wow, there's a lot of shit here. Sweet and salty tin. I don't know what to do with this either. Bags. Busted up CD cases. So this I will put with some of my other eBay materials, but let's get the custody shit out of here. Can be useful for a couple of like shipping out items, but some of it's a little excessive. So that's cool. That's a good little help out. This, what the hell is this? It's a lid for something. Recycle. All these recycle. Get out of here. We're gonna have a recycle sorting stream at some point. What sounds ridiculous in concept, but I'm starting to stack up so much crap. Okay, we're making a good dent already. I'm always surprised at how quick this is going. A little bit of elbow grease. And this is a good shipping box too. That's why I kept it, so I can. Oh, and this one I need too. More lampshades. Endless lampshades. I don't know what to do. I could either put those in my storage locker with my other, like my lumber and my other building materials, or I might dump them on my family because my mom does a lot of small projects. That one's a tough one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I gotta think about that. Set them aside for the family to choose to, though. And we're almost done here. Okay, we're gonna flip over. I'm gonna try to point you the other way. Yeah, here's the other half of my creepy basement. Look at the mess that I've made already. Just getting this all sorted out. I'll drop you right here too, so you can get better audio, baby. I really do not regret buying this fancy broadcast microphone. Okay, what do we got? I got messages from the roommate, which might be serious. Let's see this. Oh, a little raccoon. Okay. I'm going to open stream, but pause it so that I can see the chat with y'all. Classic. Classic. You're classic. Get out of here. Making fun of me. Making fun of me, kid. Ugh. So my buttons. Take these in with me today. Pink Panther. Cool. This way I can restock my stuff. Alright, and I can see what I'm looking at. We got me over here. We're doing okay. Thank you, Restream Bot. Appreciate you, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Appreciate you, bro. So, we got a serious mess here I gotta deal with. First, again, I'm starting with clearing this table. I'm gonna go to that back side. I'll also open that up so you can see it became a fucking disaster over this time. I gotta figure out what I want to do here. Okay. So these are all good signs that I can sell at in-person vending on the low. When I go to markets this summer, those are going to be like mega clearance for me. My goal for like going to your typical farmers markets or vendors markets that a lot of people who do my hustle is that I'm going to have like everything listed for like $1, $2, $5, just to like, this is the, get rid of the overstock. Because also you go to these vending markets, you go to these in-person farmers markets, and everyone's got their prices jacked up. Everyone's trying to make their resale profit. So I'm thinking, since I've already secured a location on a consistent basis, as well as my eBay store, I'm probably going to kind of bring products like these and sell it for like $5. Because I don't need to go off. I've already got like outlets for sales, right? So why rush? Why? I already have a means of generating profit where I have good margins. So if I am attending these farmers markets, my goal is definitely going to be to clear my overstock. Hence why I want to do such low pricing. Little chef, all these kitschy items. Someone will want it, especially if it's a low barrier to entry, such as selling it for just like $5. Another lamp top, plastic bag that I don't know what to do with. Desk lamp with no desk clamp. Desk lamp with no desk clamp. It's kind of useless to me, so he's gonna go in that recycling pile. Oh, hold on. Did I just see IKEA? I just saw IKEA. Aha! Good thing I took my time. So anything that's vintage IKEA usually sells okay on eBay. People like to replace what they already liked for their household through eBay with like the direct copy. And this one is IKEA Terrestrial. Cool. Yeah, no, we'll check this out for eBay. Worst case scenario, I'll go recycle it at my house. That might be a good little ad. For some reason, I think it's whack. I think it doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, if you already have so much stuff, why do you need to replace it with, why is vintage IKEA more valued over, like, say, compensating artists fairly for their art, you know? But such is the way of the world. Like, I sold a vintage IKEA painting this year for, I sold a vintage IKEA painting for like $150. And it was just like prints of Michelangelo, of Da Vinci, like they're Da Vinci prints. And I was just like, wow, like people won't buy paintings, but they'll buy an IKEA print like it's fucking nothing. It makes no sense to me. But, so I think my family wants these lamps. They are quite nice, but I think my family wants to keep them if I remember correctly. So I got 2 of these bad boys. They're like nice. Yeah, I don't think they're hand carved. Like they're not hand spun, you know what I mean? I think these were manufactured and glued together. There's no maker's marks on them. They're like semi-vintage. I would say they're technically vintage because I would put early 90s on this, I think. Could be 80s though. But definitely if I had to use my professional opinion, I'd say these big ass lamps are late 80s. Especially with the plugs. You can usually tell when the sockets are only like the 2-prong. That means like people started using the triple prong outlets about the mid 90s. The 2 prongs were A, cheaper to mass produce, and B, more applicable for like sales to European markets. And that's how that ended up becoming the standard. Because then these like 2-prong ones fit a lot easier into conversion nodules. I think a nodule is the right term, but so let's get this lamp out of here. Ooh. This is gonna be a fun time to transport all this crap. But it's also good. That means I've got about like $10,000 worth of vintage. Like these lamps, technically, although they don't look like much, especially because they're a pair, if I cleaned them up and made sure that they worked, I can sell them for about $150. Probably more if I really wanted to, but I don't like to chat tax unless I'm doing an eBay hustle, you know what I mean? I've got a wonderful golden goose lamp in my storefront right now that I have a little bit chat taxed. I'd probably lower the price soon enough, but I like to try to fish and see. It's kind of cool if it's worth a pretty penny, you know? That's like one of the things I've noticed with the pricing. I tend to be way too humble to start off with. That because I've been broke my whole life, so I look at a lamp and I'm like, this should be priced at like $135, but I've never bought a lamp for $135, so I shouldn't put it at that price, and that's gotten me screwed over a couple times already now. Like, I had a jar. It was like a mason jar made from in the 1930s. And because I was too humble, I'm like, nobody's going to pay like $70 for a jar. So then I put it at like $20 and it went the next day. So it was like, oh, big L. Usually if you're in the reselling hustle like I am and you have an item and you're like, oh, I think this is worth more money, and you price it like way low, and if it sells immediately, it was worth more money. You just took an L is what happened there. I've done it with a couple DVDs that I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, this seems rare. This seems like a first edition. It seems like there wasn't many prints. And then, it gets sold right away. And I was like, oh, I took an L there again. Whoops. So my murder basement here is already cleaning up. There's my stationery stuff. I thought it was here. Perfect. So this this is from when I had my photography studio, but I mean, I would say it's useful for other applications. It's not necessarily full hoarding. I could get rid of about half of this, but that way I need some lined paper, I got some. I need some photo paper, I got some. I need some stickers, it's all right here. And there's a little bit of storage space. It's not really that much, so. Kind of, when I'm debating about what to keep or not, it has to do a lot with like logistics of how much space it takes up. Especially as I'm expanding the business. I gotta be able to intake a lot more products, right? So the key consideration is, does it hamper my ability to intake more, or is it just a waste of time and it's gonna sit too long, right? Damn, I've got so many little projects set up that I never got to get to. I think that's correct. That doesn't sound like correct grammar, though. I'll tell you that. I never got to get to. Got to get to. Yeah, it doesn't sound right. That don't sound right. I'll put this lamp head in here. I'm still around, y'all. Just doing my bouncing around. I can't wait till I'm balling. I'll have one of those future cameras that can follow me around as I wander, and that will make my life a lot easier. I think my mom wants all these fucking lamps, though. Oh, another IKEA lamp. A rod. Okay, hell yeah. So this guy, I thought was worthless, but supposedly it's an IKEA lamp. So same theory. I might be able to sell this for a pretty penny on eBay. Alright. Alright, that's 2 wins. That's 2 IKEA wins for Bebe. And this is good news for my eBay store, because I was worried I might be running out, as I was babbling about earlier. But it seems not, young one. Alright. Alright. I've actually already cleaned out underneath this thing, so that's a blessing. That's really cool. Quite happy with that. We're going to turn you around and you get to see my other messy corner, because then once I clean out over there, then I can move the priority stuff from here over there, and I'm going to flip this table over. I might try to do it on stream even. You get to see me struggle move this entire thing. Oh man, this is some parts of my job where it's like, I know it could be a lot worse. I could be working in the concrete industry again, so I'm definitely, don't catch me whining. I ain't whining, but it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, here, you don't want spits? Oh, that's not even close to the correct angle. So here, I've got some more vintage and stuff. And this crap I gotta work on. Get you on the Nintendo DS. And here you go, you got some zip ties in your way. There you go. Take that out of here. Like these, I got a bunch of, this is genuine silver. I'm probably gonna put it in my in-person stall, but I really want to polish it up first. Silver plate on copper. So it's definitely, a lot of people misinterpret these silver plates to be worth a whole lot of money, but it's still 100% worth my time, you know? So, tough. I need to make a pile of stuff I need to work on. What are my problems here? But I do have the silver polish here too, I forgot. Fuck yeah. I recently got offered to have a workspace or two available to me. So I might take that opportunity to work on silver, to clean up all this silver that I got. Yeah, see, don't work. Let's get you over here. I know it's a bit dark, I'm sorry. Dingy basement, I'm doing my best. Let's get the directional mic facing me too. got you here. And then maybe if I put you in the light. Nope, 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 not working. There we go. Problem solved, sort of. So this guy, meh, big meh, but worth giving a tidy. Maybe someone will want for their house. But again, now that this is my priority business, I do have much more capability and time to execute these little repairs because it's all something that I can do on the streaming platform, especially after I monetize this Twitch. Which, shout out to you, because you being here are contributing to that. I realized I could just light myself up with this lamp, except not. It's not working. What the hell? Here we go. No. Nope, it's just making it worse. Alright, whatever. Those are all my grow lamps, by the way. Previously used for growing stanky, skunky stuff. Now used for actual normal plants. So I like this one. This one's real ornate. Holy shit, I have so much more of this than I thought. Which is a good problem, good problem. So this is quite pretty. It's pretty ornate. Like these edges, it's got little grapevines and everything. And this one is stamped. It's stamped. Oh, it's a reproduction, but it is actual silver. So that's a good find. Smaller one. Is there a stamp? Do I have a stamp on this one? This feels plated. That tinniness, it sounds like tin. Definitely sounds like tin. A mini plate. Stamped. Yes, stamped. Plated. Plated on copper. Forbes. Nice little boy. I gotta send in roommate text. Hang out with you right here. Maybe I could get myself in better lighting. Ow. No, doesn't make a difference. I'll stand up close to you guys. That should be better. There we go. In my dingy, creepy basement. Creepy basement stream. Then we'll print before. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite clumsy. I do pretty good. You see how much mess is here. I do pretty good navigating it, but I did totally forget that I got a lantern hanging right here that I can bash my head off of. Trying to get the tunes back on in my ear. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. I got a lot of fun stuff. So this is the silver cleaner I was trying to use. This is a vintage one. It's Tarnish Shield. I have a feeling it's made of like chemicals that are probably terrible for you nowadays. But it's a silver cleaner. Definitely that one means it's acidic, like it'll burn your hands off. So I used it once. I still got my hands. Then this is a silver spoon. From I don't know where. But nice little silver spoon. And then I've got a silver horseshoe that has German on it. Can you see the German? Can I show you the German? No, I am unable. This font is not English, though. But yes, welcome to my life. Constantly tripping over myself. Story of my life. This is like how you can tell like silver spoons and stuff. They'll have this shitty tarnished look to them. That's what the tarnishing on silver is. You can see how it's like this gross shade and not all shiny versus some of the other silver stuff I was showing you. So this would be closer to pure silver because it looks so shitty. The stuff that looks more silvery is typically silver plated. Like this. Like this little vase. Likely silver plated, because if you take a look at it, you can kind of see it's still got a bit more of that sheen versus in contrast to this shitty spoon, right? The shitty spoon is likely actual silver. That's the weird contrast when you're trying to understand silver products. I'm still definitely not an expert at this one, but it's a funny contrast because like the better it looks with age usually means it's got more fake minerals in it, and I think these are also all just silver plated. They usually say EP lead, so this is lead with silver. It might just be lead. Which, no, it can't be because they're salt shakers. That would be fucking ridiculous. So I think it's lead with silver plating. But that's a set of salt shakers. So this is like rich people salt shakers. This is like when you have like everyone used to have their own at the table rather than just like one shared one. So you'd have a whole set of them so that everyone could have a little salt shaker. That comes from like the historical days of when salt used to be a luxury item. So it was like big flex. Big flex is like, oh, yo, look, each one of you got salt. But it ain't a big flex anymore. You get salt at the dollar store, you know. So like this, I was ranting about that tarnish stuff. Like you see how this is like still so silver? It's likely not real silver. If it sounds like that too, that's like aluminium sound. That's not a traditional silver doesn't tin. It doesn't make like a high-pitched ring like that. Traditional silver, like these ones that are silver plated but old. You see, like those two different sounds. That's what you want it to more sound like this, like a more hollow, dense sound, which means it's actual silver coated. But not my super specialty, so I can't flex too much. This one's busted. Oh, it is fixable by Bebe though. Yeah, see, this one even has a Made in China sticker on it. I always sell this one for less, but yeah, so I gave you that one that was dense, this one too, right? Same thing. You hear that? Hear that high resonance? Bad. Fake. Tin, usually. But considering the price of materials nowadays, you can still scrap the tin for a decent price. This one, silver plated on steel. Definitely looks like it's got a bit more actual silver in it. It's got really cool patterns on it too. It should clean up well. Okay. Fun. Very fun actually. Alright. Cool. This can go... I've got... My roommate passed this. It's an antique scalpel kit. Which I mean, I guess I could use for my Gundams. But I think I'd rather try to hustle. So this is like antique knives. I think for taxidermy, if I'm correct, but I'm not 100% certain on that call. Either way, this can go to in-person vending, and I'll probably set that up for this Monday. Since I'm doing the Madness Marathon, I'm doing my own March Madness as it were. My goal Monday morning, we'll be back in this murder basement sorting stuff for another 2-3 hours. And then I have to get all of my products priced and labeled to be brought into my in-person location. I got some SD card cases, which I think I'll sell as a batch. I'll put them in there as well. I could kind of use them personally, but I'm too carefree about how I care for my SD cards. And it would be fair to critique me, especially considering I used to own a photography studio. It is a bad look that I don't have all of my SD cards and cases. I ain't gonna lie about that. What do we got here? The Trinity Bulletin, Rockhampton. This is a Australian newspaper. Yeah, Brisbane, Melbourne. I'll throw this in my in-person stall for a few bucks. I'm gonna put it with the comic books though, because I probably want to put it in a sleeve. And that's the shit I'm allergic to, so I gotta be careful not to touch my nose. Oh, another fun one. February 13th, Australian paper. That was probably pretty risque for back in the day, eh? So this is, where does it say? 25 cents, bro. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, there's even comics in here. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more risque papers. I'll put this in some sort of sleeve, even if I wrap it up a manual way. Just minutes a day, get that figure that comes from physical fitness. What the hell is that? Look at how weird this is. Let's try not to break the paper. You just sit there and scoot on it? You just scoot your butt? That's hilarious to me. Alright, we're going to toss this over here too then. I'll seal those up somehow. Chubby Checker, the King of Twist. Just an empty case though. Kind of useless. Chubby Checker's another classic. If you've been watching my other streams, I'm usually playing blues or jazz in the background. Chubby Checker's one of them bands. I got a broken cassette player, record player. I'm trying to think if I can harvest it for any parts or do anything cool with it. Let me try to unscrew it and see what pops out, because I could use the suitcase portion of this. So here, I'll turn you over with me. Let's see what happens if I take the inside out of this, because I think it's something that I could use. Let me get a screwdriver. The suitcase itself, I could hustle that, that's why. I should be able to just hustle the case if I can take the insides out, because the actual belt and everything is broken. And I looked it up before, and these things don't, no one buys them for repair bits. They break quite easily and often. So let's see what happens if I take it apart. Man, also I was like helping my boy build that arcade cabinet. And when I used to work in construction, I'm so old now that a lot of the tools that they have available to them, bro, I used hammer drills, but the hammer drill was this. It was two-handed, it was twice this size, and it was corded. So it was a much more fucking intense machine. And then now buddy's got a hammer drill that's like smaller than this, and I suck with it. So it's like a little embarrassing, because like, yeah, I used to work construction. I just don't know how to use the tools anymore because they're too fucking good. In classic Bailey fashion though, all my power tools, yeah, we got a hammer drill. You see how small they are. That's how old I am. When I was working in construction, it was like this big honking piece of fucking machinery, and now it's like it fits as small as this. And I was a complete klutz with it. So in classic Bailey fashion, like everything else I got, my power tools are kind of pieced together. So I gotta put some time into searching for DeWalt tools as I'm on my next search. Oh, it is empty in here, so this kind of could be fun. Wow, I could even put my Raspberry Pi in here, couldn't I? And I could just install a case fan on it. That actually might be the move for Bebe. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, there we go. We just made a. We got our case. We got our Raspberry Pi case now. At least I'm getting use out of this. Let's see. What do I want to unplug? We've got some wires here. I want to unplug. I've used several times. Shit's so fun to use. It is. It is. It just makes me feel old as fuck. Well, I mean, maybe these speakers work. Maybe I'll be able to plug the speakers into this box. Yeah, maybe I don't want to. I can be a little bit more gentle and not go crazy with it. I need some sort of knife, because I'm not a sketchy lad anymore. I don't carry a knife on me anymore. 1 second. I need a knife or wire snippers. But the hammer drills are so cool. There's also the oscillating saw that everyone has now. Same thing. Give me clippers. Give me knife. Give me clippers. Give me some. Scissors can work. Perfect size. Ooh, I might need that for my Gundams too. Alright. Yeah, Wiffles, you need one of these for your little Gundam kits. You need one of these bad boys, these little tiny clippers. So let's use my hand for size comparison. Tiny clippers. But that the oscillating saw, the saws that have just the front bit that and you stick it in the wall and like saws shit, that shit was so big before. But yeah, this is a fun idea. Yeah, I'm gonna salvage this as a. I'm 100% gonna do that actually. I might even be able to use the AV power on it. That might be too much work, but fun idea. But I'm going to put my Raspberry Pi in this for the stall, and I'll drill a hole in the side and I'll secure the fan in it. That's fun. I like that. I'll probably still get a case for it just to make my life easier, but this could be super cool actually, and now I don't have to worry about getting a high-end one. I know, very minimalistic. I used to it just makes me feel old. No other terms to it. Wow, okay, I might be able to like literally use the speakers already built into this with the Pi. It's got the same pin connections, which I didn't expect that part. But is this a power distribution unit? What is this? It's got a capacitor. Yeah, I might not be able to use the speakers. I'll still see, it's worth the fiddling. But either way, I just need to be feeding for a Pi. I just need to feed my HDMI cables out of it and shit, in case you're curious of at the back of this board. This is fun though. Good idea. Good whim idea, baby. Yeah, no wonder these things are notoriously cheap. This is like shit. It doesn't even have a belt drive on it. Oh, it does. It's just like the tiniest motor. No wonder it got janky. This is way simpler than I would have expected it to be. Yeah, what a teeny little motor. I might need, because the thing is, the reason why I might not be able to hook up the speakers is this board is a power distributor. And the speakers were also plugged into that power distributor. It's got a couple capacitors on it and shit, so I think I might not be able to run the juice from the Pi to those speakers. Oh well. Cool. Recycling to... Man. Again, some scrapper's gonna come by my recycling bin and have a fucking field day, bro. Like a serious field day. Zack Snyder just said more people saw Rebel. No. That's a lie. That's a lie. Nobody likes Rebel Moon like that. But this is power supply. I probably don't want to use this power connector. Might blow it out. Do have... Yeah, I'll probably take out these bits. I'm going to try to use the speakers, but I suspect it's not going to work. Wouldn't hurt to try, though. But I think these power supplies I'm kind of fucked on using. Still cool. This is coming home with me today, actually. I'll leave this in here in case I need it. Alright, cool. Yeah, we just made a way cooler case for my Raspberry Pi because I was kind of concerned that I'm installing the Pi in my in-person stall, and people are going to be curious because I've got a lot of antique products. So if I have this case and I can either mount it on a wall or have it hanging from the ceiling, much more aesthetic. Yeah, June 2015. No wonder this thing crapped out. Yeah, fuck yeah. This is good. It's quite good, actually. Good little worth the experiment. God damn, Bailey. Good job. Rebel Moon is almost at 90 million views. They assume 2 viewers per screening. That's like 160 million. Based on that math, 160 million people at $10 a ticket. No. Oh, that would be. Yeah. And then you've also got bots, right? And then you've got people who are... Like, the thing about Netflix views is kind of like music streams, right? Like, you don't know... You could have people on repeat. His production studio could have paid a bot farm. It could have been people just fucking while the movie's on. Like, they're not... They might... Probably not watching it. And... Like... As far as I'm aware... Netflix also, like, his movie could be so boring that they started it, couldn't get through it, waited a week later, tried to start it again, couldn't get through it, right? This is just, and each time they're going back to it counts as an additional view on the Netflix. Yeah, passive views sadly count, and that's the thing about streaming views. You have no way to evaluate if it's, what type of view it was, if it was a quality view or not, you know? He thinks people are watching it instead of Netflixing and chilling. Yeah, exactly. They're putting on Rebel Moon, and who's Chase or whatever the fuck the lead actor is? Put on Rebel Moon. They're looking at the sexy Aussie and getting inspiration. That's what's happening. He thinks people are watching it instead of Netflix and chilling, which is wild. It's just wild. I'll hold on to the power tools for now. Yeah, this man's ego, out of control. Like Zack Snyder, you are not Himothy. These are some of my mom's. Fucking got an extra case fan right here. Hell yeah. Oh, this one's a weird one, though. Do I have a model number on it so I could try to eBay it? No, no model number. I'd say not worth my time. This is an ancient connector, too. This is an ancient These big chunky boys, not what they use anymore in the laptops. The fact that people are still talking about Barbie and not Rebel Moon, unless it's him, is another indicator. Yeah, I just feel like it was a bad choice of concepts, you know? It's already so overdone. Yeah, we'll add this to the box for the... I'll put it in a Value Village pile. Maybe someone will want this fan. I highly doubt it, but... Got some papers, duotangs. Yeah, I gotta make a Value Village stack. So Value Village stack. Let's get a box going for that. I'll be right back in shot, guys. I'm getting another box. Thank God for the eBay hustle. I got plenty of boxes laying around. Alright. Value Village. Hook some people up, you know what I mean? Paper quality on these. This one will keep. This one will keep. I'm gonna slowly get rid of all this crap. Value Village, out of here. Oh, I think I found another box full of VHS, which is a good problem. You think it's bait? Purely bait? Oh, I missed the one ahead. I don't know what it's coming, but people and his fans trying to compare Dune and Rebel Moon. Oh my God. Yeah, there's nowhere near. I guess they're hoping the grain. The grain. You can't. I don't know. Dune is like a next level of space politics that I think is very difficult to compare. And holy fuck, I forgot where I picked all these from. What the hell? What the hell? Wow. Okay. I didn't know I had this inventory. I'm not complaining about that problem. This is fucking awesome. I actually don't know where that came from. I am not going to lie. Great problem to have, though. Hold on a second. Let me get a little more organized here. Gachapon box. Hell yeah. I have another whole fucking big ass box of VHS tapes, which is really what I needed. Some of these might do okay on eBay. So I'll have to sort through these, but we'll do it another time. I gotta get through cleaning this shit way more. Wow. This entire bloody thing right here is full of VHS tapes. And I didn't know I had it. We got some heat in here though. Oh man, this is already getting chaotic. That's gonna fall. That's 100% gonna fall. 1 second. This, we can reorganize. Holy shit. I don't remember where I got this from. I got the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I think it boiled down to them both being sci-fi. 2005 SpongeBob VHS. Yeah, I don't know where I got these VHS tapes. Wayne's World, Hook. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll have to prioritize tasks, and I'll have to do this another time. This will be a post getting the inventory consolidated one. Let's write on it though, so I don't forget. Marker. Give me a marker. Who's got markers? Someone's got a marker here. Markers are in my bin, unfortunately. Wanna get another one? We are making good progress though, y'all. I know it looks like chaos in here, but this is so much quicker than I thought. I was worried it was going to be like days and days of work. It kind of is if you total up the hours afterwards, but it's a lot more gentle on me than I thought. If it comes down to them both being sci-fi, that's some phooey. Where's his epic novel series to go alongside it? And his son to hijack the franchise? Nowhere to be seen in my eyes. Two Swords. After consolidation. You can't write slow-mo. I feel like you could. I've read a Tom Clancy book. Tom Clancy is like one of the slowest writers ever. He writes about how I've read a couple of Tom Clancy books, but like the Splinter Cell one specifically, I read the Splinter Cell Tom Clancy book, and like he goes into excruciating detail about how Sam Fisher like lowers his heart rate and how he rests in one place for several hours. Like, get him to hire Tom Clancy. That should do the trick. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Dan Aykroyd. Love Life. We'll put these with my other DVDs that I got stacked up in this corner. And yes, I am a little bit hoarding physical media. I think it's going to go up in price like record players. But it would be a Zack Snyder written novel. Zack Snyder written novel. Not only can he now write slow-mo, I'm sure the Zack Snyder written novel is going to be 500 pages too long. Oh, Harley and Ivy, Superman, Stieg Larsson. I got a copy of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo comic book. That would be good to put in the stall. We can do that after. Harley and Ivy. These ones I'll actually put in this week though, I think. Superman. The Arrival of a Strange Visitor. I can't remember if it's like his wife. I can't remember who this one is. I can't remember who the femme. It's not Supergirl for sure. What did I just put the Harley and Ivy? Am I losing my fucking mind? I think I'm losing my mind, y'all. But what? I'm going crazy. Whatever. There we go. Shit. Just random filler stuff, yeah. Jump Fit for kids at home. Hey, you remember Jump Rope for Life? When we were in elementary school. It's a classic. Oh shit, this is like literal. This is OG. This is got all my shitty chemistry notes in it. I don't think I need to keep that for the memories. I hate chemistry as it is. Bailey and Ashley doing the preparation and distillation, dilution of solutions. Acids and bases, how to tell them apart. Yeah, shit. Old chemistry notes. I'll put it in the scraps for buttons bin. I think I could get some of these graphics and shit out of here. It would be fun. Yeah, I'll put it in my scraps bin. Analysis by titration. Yeah, a Zack Snyder written novel would be a literal nightmare. I would not want to take that one in. That would be a fucking headache, pal. That said, my curiosity is getting the best of me. I would kind of be mega curious about what it actually ends up as. But who knows? I'm just double checking background stuff. I like to try to make sure my YouTube and Facebook are all running fine. So thank you for the patience as I pop over here. He would take 5 chapters to explain the smallest thing, yeah. And then somehow he's going to relate it back to the Spartans. You see, they're all descendants of the ancient Greek Empire. Yeah, I'll put this in my scrap bin too. Let me double check in eBay. I highly doubt it. I've got a Scholastic book. Like Scholastic Fair if you're from Canada. Oh, there's always I'm pretty sure there's already weird sex themes and everything. There's no way. There's no way. You can't write a novel without fucking, oh my god, why do I forget what it's called? Novel, romance writers, female romance writers, 50 Shades of Grey. Shit. I forgot what sex novel writers are called. I totally forget. It's got like some colloquial term. There's a book on Paw Patrol. That one I like. The Kingfisher Young People's Atlas. I highly doubt this resells, but maybe someone's nostalgic. The Kingfisher Young People's Atlas of the World. It's worth money, but mine's also not the best quality. Let's see, can I resell it? I mean, is it selling? Is there any sales of it? One sold this February for $7. I'll put this one in my in-person stall. Maybe we'll get someone nostalgic. We are in Canada. It's a Scholastic book. I'll put it up for a quick $10. Yeah, why not? Classic Scholastics. Good boys. Good soldiers follow orders. Well, yeah, watch them just start stealing lines from the Star Wars animated universe to try to get away with it. Good boys can become good men in time. Hashtag brothers in arms. Another IKEA piece. I think it's supposed to be a laptop holder, which I might actually need for this bad boy, but I would need one that's collapsible. I'll try putting it in my eBay storefront. It's a piece of fucking plastic, which makes it feel ridiculous, but let's put it in here. I know. Shouts out to Panda. So, a guide for a VHS I don't have. This one I think I'm going to also throw in the button bin. It's got a couple cool graphics in it. The tunes be bumping in my ear. Yeah, there's some cool graphics I can use. We'll use that for graphics. That's how resourceful I am, even making my own buttons. The San Francisco Chronicler. August 1977. Oh, it's Elvis dies at age 42. It's the Elvis one. I'll still put it at the in-person stall, but I'll wrap that up too. He gets a pass because he's not a diehard fan. You can like someone, but fuck, you gotta understand the said person may not be creatively great. Kanye. Kanye. Oh yeah, I already offered these to you, Whiffles. Otherwise I would re-offer them. My feet are too big. Size 9. Pretty nice sneakers. I thought I put them in... Let me double check. Did I not put them in my eBay store yet? Could have sworn I did. So I gotta go to my own storefront. Search shoes. Okay, yeah, they are in my eBay store. Good. Probably gotta lower the price though. Yeah, okay, these can stay in the eBay inventory. Let's see, I got some CDs. Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 4, Disc 5, Disc 7. Oh, this is all old music. Green Day, Insomniac, Yellow Card. I'll put this in my stall one day for fun. Where's my pile of things to put in the stall? I've got all this extra makeup, but I'm not allowed to sell makeup on eBay. So I'm like torn about what to do with it. A very fair law. You're not allowed to sell makeup on eBay just in case of like germs and health issues, because I can't guarantee who may have been using it. Jesus Christ, yeah, I need to change my bots. That's ridiculous. It just spammed. Okay, no good. It's only on my end. You guys only got one. Good. It's like, here, everybody. Here's 4 copies of the same link. Like, shit. Restream bot has some issues to be worked through. I'll tell you what. This I'll put in the stall. Put you up here with that. Makeup. I gotta make up my mind on this makeup. Probably offer to someone to be nice. How do these? Lady Gaga. I don't mind this one. This one's okay. Toki Doki? Toki Doki is wild. I don't mind the Toki Doki either, so we're going to take a Lady Gaga and a Toki Doki. Because in my eBay store, I may or may not have been wearing feminine scents for the past while. I'm totally over it, especially with like how things are nowadays. But I do find it funny. Oh, maybe I could put some of them... Oh, none of these are going to fit in a gachapon ball. That is not a bad jump to that idea. So there's a Dune series coming out. Could be cool if they got to go Game of Thrones route. Less action, more politics. I'm gonna give this to my literal mom and see if she can do anything with it. Or actually, I gotta go see homie for his birthday. I'll give it to his girl, actually. Let's do that. I'll give it to his girl. Shouts out to Sierra. I don't know how I feel about that Star Wars got ruined by a series. Exactly, I kind of agree. That's why they gotta steer away from like episodic Star Wars style shit. Gotta steer away from that and focus a bit more on the politics. The politics is what makes Dune unique, right? But it's like Dune is the original space opera, right? I'm gonna give this to my homie. So put it up here. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I really like... They gotta be careful with how they take that Dune series. Because it could potentially be okay, but most likely some network mans get their hands in it and it's destroyed. Okay. I got some sexy outfits from the cam girls I used to work with. I'll try to sell them on eBay, see if someone wants them. Got my own cosplay. What's this? Wireless PS2 I got a Guitar Hero guitar. Will eBay the bad boys. The story behind selling these, though, it's always hilarious. Because you know how there was that era, everyone had Rock Band and Guitar Hero, but everybody threw their controllers out. So now they're kind of, this is worth like $40 again. Because everyone threw them the fuck out. So it's like one of those hilarious supply and demand conundrums. Because no one wanted your Guitar Hero controller. And this one's for PS2. It is missing from experience, these usually come with a dongle. So I'll still flip it on eBay, but it is a dongle-less device. That's some sound you probably miss. 'At least the casting isn't going to be young. The casting of the two leads in their 50s, so I assume it's going to be an already established universe. As in Dune. Like, do you think they're going to play off of Denis' take, or they're going to go totally different route with it? Oh, my piles are too big already. Okay. A 1,000 years before the first book. Shit, that's bad news bears, bro. As soon as they try to do that, that's a little... I'm sus. I'm very sus. Let's see what magazines do I got here. Oh, fun ones that I think are eBay worthy. Got Xbox magazine. Oh, a couple of them. The Chief's back. Yeah, these can go on. All these can go on eBay too. And I've got Beer Store magazines, which I'll put in my stall. Is Don done? Is Don Donna? Do you like fish? Because the immigrants are taking their jobs. 10,000 years is even worse, bro. Alright, these Xbox magazines should actually do pretty good. So now that I'm done making fun of Don Cherry. Good riddance, bro. Same, but I'm getting it's going to be sent about the Bene Gesserit. He did say that. He did say that. So that was one of the first edits that I made that I was proud of. Like my first meme edit. It was like Don Cherry was like complaining that in the 80s that immigrants were taking the jobs of fishermen. So if you liked fish, you better start buying it. Otherwise, the immigrants are gonna ruin the market. Of course, because what else is he gonna say? Okay, we cracking slowly here. I got what type of fucking pad is this? Let's look it up. Maybe someone, a Hip Street Flare. Let's check this out. Hello, buddy. Your streaming look pretty cool. Amazing. Keep it up. Impressive and fantastic. Keep working. You'll still see the positive result, but okay, thank you for your ads. Either way, thank you for the drop-in. Yeah, it's definitely full bot. Definitely full bot. The Bene Gesserit, it could be cool, but yeah, it might very quickly go the way of Star Wars series. The Hip Street Flare. Tablet. The fact that it doesn't even come up on eBay is a terrible sign. $12. A replacement cover. Let's hit completed and check this out. Yeah, no need to apologize, bro. Let the bots come in and give me some free views at least. Hip Street Flare, pre-owned. $35 from the UK. Okay, I'll boot it up at home. A quick $30 maybe. It's not horrendous. Nothing to brag about for sure though. Some really good prints that I gotta seal up as well. That's fire. They can go in my stall right away too. $2015. I only recognize the guy on this side. I only recognize this fuck. Otherwise, I don't know who they are. Yeah, do you know who they are? I don't know. I kind of... There's too many guys with beards now. Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns is the middle guy, isn't he? Or is that guy the guy I was pointing to on this side? That's Roman Reigns, right? I think. 10-year anniversary, no, 2015. I might go for okay. Here, these are from me, so we're going to set these over here. Far right guy. Okay, I thought so. At least I'm not fully fucking out of the loop. Oh, and a sexy Catwoman. Signed by somebody. Sexy Catwoman. With cats. I like how the one cat is just like totally into it. The main cat in the center here, right here, he's just like, oh, what are those? What is this Dommy Mommy doing on the ground? Here, I got you. It's definitely a fetish. I follow a cosplay girl who's a Catwoman, and that's just the whip. The whip and the scratching is an integral part of people who are obsessed with Catwoman. They quite often like to choke people and step on people. These tapes can go with my new giant selection. That's actually quite helpful, having all these VHS tapes that I didn't know I had. Royal Bank of Canada nickel holder, which I think I might be able to use for my own coins in the stall, in my eBay storefront. Am I weird for not being into that? I know I'm a big medium. I'm a little bit of a masochist. I like a bit of pain, but I'm like, I don't need you to get dressed up in a cat costume and whip me. You know, I'm not that deep down the rabbit hole. You know, you can be a little tough with me, but I don't need you to pretend to be a Batman villain to get me going. I think you're crossing some. You need to think about your fantasies a little bit, like why. But no hate, no hate. No, if you love being beaten up by a half cat, half human, you're already walking the furry line. So why not step all the way in? Yeah. Yeah, when I'm doing the deed, I prefer not to step into a UFC match. Yeah, that's a whole... I'm fine with a bit of toughness, but I don't need you to pretend to be a kitty or nothing, you know? It doesn't really, doesn't wet my whistle, as it were. I feel like that's a bad use of wet my whistle. Either, or accurate use. I guess it depends who you are. Maybe they want their whistles wetted by a cat. Oh! Oh yeah, I've got a USB fan somewhere. Where the fuck did I put that? Got all my plant products I gotta get rid of. Where the fuck is that USB fan? That I can use for that for my pie. It's not in here, is it? I think I do know where it is, though. Hold on. I think I threw it in this bin right here with the VHS tapes are under. USB fan for the pie would be quite helpful. Look. Yeah. These are all even more figures and shit I can put in the stall. Yeah, no. No shit out of luck there, that's okay. Thought it was in here. Yo, I got so much crap now. This is good, though. This is all a good problem to have. This means I've still got a couple months worth of inventory, so I don't need to panic or rush. You'd be surprised at how quickly these dollar amounts add up. Like all this shit, this is probably about like $5,000 worth of stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, it might not be good now. And it's going to be contentious. Then you're going to have the people who are serious like you automatically being detractors. I know the Sun is like a very contentious debate in that community, though. I know that for sure. I know like some people respect the Sun for like carrying on his dad's legacy. But most of the people think he ruined the lore. Which I'm fairly certain I would agree with. I think I would say he ruined the lore. Fuck. Whoop. Things are blowing up. Yamaha piano stand. Do I have a serial code on this? If not, another recycling man's is about to get lucky. Yeah, trash man's gonna get lucky. Dune Awakening, that's the MMO. I think it would be good. I just hope it's not like Knights of the Old Republic. That's not my style of MMO, and I think it could get real lame real quick. Like real bad real quick. Excuse my use of lame. It's not appropriate. It's no more. Okay, nice little side table. Does need a bit of repair before I hustle it to someone though. It's kind of fucked up. I'll see if the family wants this one. Yeah, here. Little side table action. Little side table action. But as you can see, this water damage on the bottom. Terrible. Terrible. Not available for resale. So we're going to get this out of this corner for now. Oh, my head. I keep bunking my head. Not even that tall, and this basement's too short for my ass is the issue. It plays like Rust, if anything. The main story of Dune ended, but I guess he needed to continue it for some reason. Yeah, it's like kind of fair. Like some people, that's why I know this is like the big detraction of it, because like in some ways they're going like, oh, my father's legacy is cool. I love the books he wrote. Let me expand upon it. And other people like you and me are like, just don't touch it. Stop fucking with it. It's like if R.R. Martin had a kid and he just tries to finish the series for him. It plays like Rust, if anything. I'm going to be attacking you daily if we get into that game. No one cares about the other houses, bro. Yeah. Like, I kind of get I get why the debate is there. I respect why the debate exists. These I've held on to. Now that I have my physical stall, these are going in my physical stall. This combination, these are tanning racks for, I think they were used for fox hides. But so it's like you would spread it out on this thing and you'd use these planks to hold it up. But, so there's probably some weird history with these, but it is quite old. It's a tanning rack for hides. Just gotta figure out how to say that when I put it in the thing. That's the issue. My corner's almost cleaned up. Look how quick. Corner's pretty clean. That over there, that's in the eBay store. So we're going to sort this out together so that I can get it out of here. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not an ironing board. I knew because of like my history nerd stuff. When I was at an auction, I saw these boards and I knew what it was. They were like very specifically shaped and they're kind of whittled down. They're like whittled down like a canoe paddle. You kind of see they're not straight. Yeah. This is, you would put an animal, put a little squirrel on here, and it stretches it out over time. Alright, Dexter. If I'm correct, it's for foxes specifically, but I am not a tanning expert. Oh, the bot gave me a follow, though. Probably won't count towards my follower count, though. It's definitely, Twitch is good at recognizing when it's a bot follow. What do we got here? Oh, hell yeah. Wayne Gretzky. The greatest one. Little beat up, but we'll put that in my store this coming week. Why not? That's a fun one. Oh, and then I forgot about this one. That's a Star Trek Deep Space Nine color poster. Officially licensed, too. Yeah, we'll throw this in the stall, too. There you go. We got some stock for this coming week as well. I got all these little prints that I'll put in, and then I've got some jewelry that I've got to price out. But shouts out to the bot, eh? Give. Taken. Oh, actually, that was one of my hookups. Hold on. I might want to answer that. And I got to check just right quick to make sure I don't have a message from my vending location. Oh, it's a real person if you believe him? Then they definitely probably sent me a DM. You're into repairs of VCR and players. Not sure how tech you get, but I have one that just stopped output, but it still has audio. If that's your jam or anything, you take a look while you're here. I can take a look at it. I know enough to see if there's a fried capacitor. I'll be sure to answer this after. Mark is unread. Double check that my vending location doesn't have anything to say to me. Nope, we're good. Bro, talking to us like we sent the message. I figured that's it. I'm fine with sharing that background shit, you know what I mean? There's light work behind the scenes work. And that's, I forgot, someone else just messaged me that I forgot to reply. So here we go. This is why Bailey keeps a notebook. Otherwise, all these ideas just go right out of my head. Shane and Sean. Both Caucasian names. I'm gonna go to the gym after this, and then in this container is my pin back buttons, and those pin back buttons are going to go into my vending stall. What garage? What is this? Oh, I don't need it. Does this still work? No, it don't work. This would have been worth money. This was from when I was a nefarious human. Before things were okay to smell like a skunk. You'd have a container like this, and it's got a vacuum seal on it. And you could fit quarter pound, the unvacuum sealed, a vacuum sealed half pound of the goody in here. Then you go, and then it don't stink. But, you know, no use for that anymore. But the thing is, like, before when it worked, you wouldn't be able to, this lid, I can take it off, right? So the vacuum seal is broken. When it was functional, you wouldn't even be able to take the lid off. I do have to let my fam know we got to figure out how to throw out all this stuff. Either got to go to the dump or order one of those temporary trucks to come to drop off one of them bags out front. But yeah, that's 37 follows, dog. That's like, we need 13 more, I think. I got to let's check right now. Community. Analytics. Achievements. Does he count? Yeah, he doesn't count. They read him as a bot. I thought so. Yeah, Twitch knows he's a bot. Oh well. Can't win them all. But yeah, if you're ever wondering, you're on Twitch, right? And you're trying to reach affiliate, and you want to tell if it's a bot or not, then you go to your achievements, and if Twitch doesn't see it match up, like if Twitch isn't listing it as towards your achievement of getting affiliate, then he's a bot follower. It means the Amazon Web Services tagged it with suspicious activity. Okay. Boys, we making serious progress here. This is actually fucking awesome. what we're probably going to do in a second here is I've got like 2 major things to get done. I'm going to wrestle with this table on the weekend rather than like break my back trying to do it. I've got my eBay listing, all my video games over here. I'm going to resort them because you'll see it's become chaos. So we're going to recategorize that. I'll bring you guys on the ground with me here as I do it. And then once that's prepared, we're going to clean off this table so that I can come in next week and flip this on its end. I might do it off camera just so that it's I don't embarrass myself too much. And I also got to get some of this other crap out of the way. So what do we got here? I've got an SMK, some sort of RFID receiver. SMK. What's this one? Canon scanner only. That's worth eBay, so we'll eBay that one. This is some sort of RFID receiver, and I can't tell what type. I'll take it in and check. And way too much whiteout. I don't even know what to do with all these. Look at all these whiteouts. I feel weird putting them in my vending stall. I'll decide later. Helldivers 2 now as asteroids and volcanoes. Oh, I was wondering. I saw a clip about the asteroid and I was like, what is it? Yeah, it's like shows the light coming down. I saw that. Volcanoes is fun. Volcanoes is fun. I like the idea of asteroids too. Because it was like it was quite a good TikTok clip because it was like the dude just punched in for the 500 kilogram bomb and then he got hit by an asteroid and then because he dropped his air support he killed all his teammates as well because he got hit by the asteroid. That's a good clip right there. Okay, man. This is we accomplished the 2 primary goals. Once I get all the shit off this table, then we're like legit steps away from getting ready to pack this all away in the storage locker. I really want to. I'm just getting my ass kicked by work right now. I'm getting my ass kicked real good. Actually, I do have time tomorrow, but I do have to do some me stuff. But I do have time in the evening tomorrow. I gotta get some of my own shit out of the way. I'm gonna be doing my cooking stream during the day. I'll probably do the cooking stream about 1 p.m. So I'll technically have time, and the cooking stream I'll probably only do 3-4 hours. Bro, because I want to. I really want to play. I'm missing it. I gotta prioritize. I got a mountain debt I gotta chip away at. And B, I can't let this shit slide. Because my family got a new house and they're moving out. So if I want to stay on top of my business, I gotta get this done. This is cool too. Your debt will go away. Helldivers will not. That's exactly the point. That's why I gotta focus on getting my books straight. Dork. Fuck. Laptop. Laptop to go with this. Oh shit, this is like unnecessarily messy. This is already listed. I'll bring you over here with me when we're done this part. Then we'll be cooking for the day. Fuck, man. Yeah, I thought you were trying to be supportive. Here you are, just trying to mock me more. Yeah, thanks, pal. All right, yeah, my bladder's acting up. I'm thirsty as shit in this dry ass basement. Give me a second. We're gonna put you on the BRB screen. All right. You bad influence. Fuck your life. So supportive. So supportive. Very supportive. Much support. Love you too. I think I turned this one on, and I turned this one on. It should be. Damn it! It's not BRB. Whatever. Hold on. All right. Fuck your life. Fuck your mom. I'm out of here. BRB. BRB. Alright. Yo, Whiffies and all the mans. Oh shit, I just spilled coffee all over that. I got some caffeine to keep me running. And we're about to go through my video game collection from my eBay store. I'm going to go get a stool so I could sit down, and I'll bring you guys with the camera. I'm starting to really enjoy this mobile streaming setup I got. Do you consider Rocket League a sports game? That's a very good question. That's a really good nerd question, too. I think I can understand why it's called a sports game. Oh, shit. I must have knocked my webcam a little. What the fuck? There we go. Webcam got pissed for some reason. I could see why someone would call Rocket League a sports game. I mean, are other racing games considered sports games? I would consider it can be a racing game, although it's a little bit blasphemous. I would be okay calling it a racing game. So I could see how it gets categorized as sports game. You know? It's like still fitting in that capacity. I gotta turn you a little bit just so that I can see the frame. Make sure the camera didn't die. Like, if other racing games are sports games, then I would say it's a sports game. But it's like, you know how all games have that, like, subgenres in them now? It would be like, I would call it like an arcade racer, an arcade sports game. Maybe arena. You could call it arena. Arena's probably best as a fit for that definition. And this is all quite good. I really thought I wouldn't be able to get all the storage done in time. So I'm very happy with where we're at. And Danny says, I'm a professional athlete. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Yeah. Well, arguably F1 drivers I would call a professional athlete. If you're not calling like definitely F1 drivers deserve professional athlete tag. Let's make sure the camera doesn't, for some reason when I moved my mic last, my camera jinxed out. But so I'm using this one that I got for our last studio. Quite good. I really like it for these purposes. This is the directional. I can like not stress about the placement as much. I can just kind of like make sure it's facing me. I'm putting F1 in this piece I'm writing. Don't worry. Talking about the best sports game on PS4. Then yeah. Then if F1 and driving games count, then I would say it is. Ugh. But so this locker here, this is all of my DVDs and video games that are listed to my eBay store. And again, like you can tell with the rest of my storage, I let it get out of control. So I'm going to sort through it with you guys. And I'll show you some of the cool ones. But I got to be patient here. It's a lot of crap. And I made these giant fuck off towers. F-124 looks mad good. I can see that. That's something else I would like to get back into. I mean, the gaming, once all these platforms are monetized, getting back into the gaming. There we go. Got the text zoomed in so I can read you a bit easier. Once my platforms are monetized and there's less hustle, I have more video game time. Because especially with how these routines are going, I'm going to make like these streams that I'm doing will probably be all midday. Is this what I'm finding? My more normie content is definitely much more appreciated at normie hours. And then video games it can be the nighttime grind, you know what I mean, on Marching into Madness. And then same thing I was always honest about, we can do like a balance of like cross promotion. This is going to be quite a bit of sorting. Fuck. I am, yeah. I'm going to use automatic the next time we play an F1 game, though, for sure. It wasn't good enough to use the manual. If I could use manual, like with a wheel, I could pull it off. But the manual using a controller, it's such a hassle to do the gear shifts with, like, A and X or whatever it was. I didn't like that. God, this microphone is such a godsend, bro. I got you all the way over there, and it catches me just fine. I could see the audio levels. Holy shit. Okay. This is my fault. These are my sins. I did this to myself. Fuck. The how to come into money. I think I've shown this on stream before, but this is so it's how to come into money. You ready? You ready? You ready for the reveal? This is my grandfather's. That's fun, stupid. That's fun, stupid. 0 out of 10. Fine. I'll put that in my stall later, though, actually. That's a fun one. Holy shit, this is, I misbehaved. Oh, tits. Yeah, you see? Flawed execution. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's resort this crap. I got a fish tank here. No fish to put in it. I really do want to get fish again, but I've got a monstrous cat that you've already seen on stream. This is why I gotta do it now. It's a disaster in here, bro. We're gonna do. I can't get a fish because I got this giant ass kitty who's like as big as a dog. Okay. Reset the organization. This is probably one of the cooler ones. I got a little Witcher, first one for the Microsoft PC edition. It gets a couple looks often on the eBay store, but still hasn't sold, obviously, because everyone has the digital copy. It's actually got an Atari tag. I knew that CD Projekt Red used BioWare as a publisher, but I wonder what Atari did. Yeah, I wonder what Atari did. Yeah, exactly. That's what everyone's like. I have that game already. That's what the internet collectively feels about it. Now that I also have an in-person stall, at the end of this month I'm going to do a purge of my eBay store, and some of these games are probably going to get out of my eBay store and go to in-person vending. We'll hold it till the remake comes out. Yeah, exactly. These old PC ones, like the ones... So... Like this gets a surprising amount of views. Ice Age 2 for the GameCube. So it's good for the analytics, but something like this, like I have the greatest hits edition of Infamous, that I'd rather put in my vending stall because it's not really doing hot in terms of views or desires to be bought online. But the oddball ones, like Witcher, I will keep online. Like this, I've got Spyro for the GameCube. So not many Spyros came out for the GameCube. That one definitely goes there. This one, alright, if I take it out of the store, I'm putting it on my PC, but I don't think the codes would work like that anymore. I don't know if the CD key would work, but this is one of my favorite games. Favorite is a loose term. Splinter Cell Conviction. I liked it a lot. Tough call. Like something like this. Oh, it's sealed, so never mind, it stays on. What else do I have here? Call of Duty Ghosts. Yeah, like this Call of Duty Ghost doesn't need to stay in the eBay store. Especially when I have a collector's edition in the store now. But I got a dirty classic here that definitely stays in the eBay because that same reason. The first Fable for the Xbox. But I digress. I got Pirates of the Caribbean for the fucking Game Boy. Spider-Man 3 for the Nintendo DS. This game was shit. This was a terrible game. I've got a couple Game Boy Advance games. I got the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I've got 2 different Spyros for the Game Boy Advance. Oh, and another Spyro. I forgot I had this. Ripto's Rage. So we're going to sort these guys out one by one. And then from there, we're going to reorganize them into the cabinets. Because that's like... I might have to put some teeny bins in here. Which I set aside one that I could use last week. Where though? Set aside somewhere. I gotta think about this one. Shouts to Afro and all the lurkers. Also Wiffles. I appreciate you, Wiffles. I just know, like, we got 5 viewers. I know Afro is lurking. And no judgment to anyone else who's hanging out and not talking. You don't got to. Pokemon Diamond and IBM. Yeah, I knew I had it. Bruce came in the chat yesterday and was asking if I had Oregon Trail, and I said no, I had this one. I have the Amazon Trail. And it's the exact same type of like old ass point and click adventure as Oregon. Woo! And same thing, I was talking about sealed cereal box games. I got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire from the cereal box. Yeah, what is this? The Golfer's Source, Bushnell World Optics. Sealed too. But it's like some random CD. I might have to go in the physical store. We'll see. We'll deal with that purge at the end of the month. Another nostalgia hit. You ready for this? I didn't know people collected these, but they do. It's an AOL CD. AOL free trial. Delivered to Ill Skills. What year? It doesn't say on the unsealed. 2001 AOL CD, eh? Excuse me. It's getting dusty down here. Chima. Okay, I gotta find that tiny box I had. I was gonna use it in possibly my stall, so I think I know where I put it. Just 1 second. If I'm correct, it should be around the corner here. There you are. Got it. To work on. To do. Alright, I got the supplies I need. This will help, actually, quite significantly. So this one I'm going to put all of my loose games in, I've got the jewel cases here. But I've got a bunch of CDs. Music CDs. That again, now that I have the in-person stall, I'm probably gonna... So Total War needs to come out. These were like early, not early in the eBay hustle, but when I had you around Wiffles, I was experimenting with these. Another ones that I don't mind them occupying space in my store, because about each one of these CDs you see me flipping is like $15, but like the Water Boys, some obscure Canadian band, you're waiting on a very specific person to come and try to buy that disc is the issue. Get some music going. Like the one I giggled at, Bruce Cockburn. What kind of artist name is that? That's you gotta live with that one for the rest of your career. You know what I mean? It's a little probably had a hard time. Oh fuck! I forgot I had Crash. Crash Bandicoot Warped. For some reason, I don't think this is in my store. Let me double check. I've got a good idea of what I have listed, and I don't think I have Crash Bandicoot. Crash Banda. Crash is a great game, yeah. Oh, Rose, you just dropped in. I had the Amazon Trail you were asking about. It's a little deep in this pile. I'll show it again when it comes back up. Just for some reason I have a strong feeling this wasn't listed. But nice to see you again, Rose. I hope you're having a good day, fam. Hope work's going well too. For some reason I don't think this is... No, it's not. So I gotta relist this. I didn't think it was. Because I go through my inventory quite often. Oh, here you go, Ruse. The Amazon Trail instead of the Oregon. That one should still... I should double check some of these as I'm in here. I'm pretty sure they are, but... Amazon. Yeah, no, it got delisted. What the fuck? Yeah. I'm gonna separate all the music discs. Detention Underground. This isn't listed either. Well, that's not a bad issue. Good problems to have. StarCraft 2. This is also a very cool one. I got StarCraft 2 Brood War expansion set. Back in the day when Blizzard made good games. Yeah, it's listed. Good. If this wasn't listed, I'd be surprised. So here's the CD holder for the job it's meant for. This Pokemon Diamond should still be in here too. Let's double check. Pokemon Diamond version. Jesus, I gotta type in Pokemon Diamond. I've got too many Pokemon things in my storefront. Yeah, no, it needs to be relisted too. I think someone tried to buy it in person and then flopped on me. Okay, so this gets to get relisted next week. Pokemon Diamond version. A lot of people collect those original discs. Oh. I didn't do my stretchies today, my yoga, my back not doing so hot. Boom, boom, boom. So we've got Lego. don't have a lot of Lego in my store, so Lego. Yeah, it's still in here. Good. This one was from my personal stash when I was a kid. Lego Island Adventure 2. I loved it as a kid, but there's no way it stands to the test of time. There's no bloody way. So I'll put the loose games in this little blue container and put the CDs in the actual thing. Pretty sure this should still be in here, but let's double check. I've got demo discs. This game, I thought was going to be the coolest thing ever when I was a kid, like in the early days of the internet. Scrapland. So I'm surprised, given the times, this would be a franchise you could probably bring back, but then I know this one's listed too. Demo disc for Rome Total War. Which the Total War games definitely fell off. They're only alive now because of their fucking Warhammer deals. Ugh. Trading systems for stocks and futures. Intel PC Wi-Fi disc. Compact CD for Windows 95 operating system. Yeah, nope. Can relist. Intel PCI Wi-Fi driver disk with a product code that I'd have used. I'd probably just get rid of the collective for stocks and futures. The collective wind waves. Some Australia. This is like predicting stocks back in the 90s or 80s. We'll check that out too. Encyclopedia of History. I think I might have taken out. I might put this in the in-person stall. Let's check it out. Good. I still got this one in here. Electronic Entertainment CD Sampler Disc. Let's type in April 1995 and see what I've got. Nope, this needs to be relisted too. I think I took a couple things out like several months ago and forgot to relist them, as I'm pretty sure what's happened here. Before I started taking this serious, a couple months ago, a year ago, honestly. I was trying to purge the inventory to make space for more items. So these sealed ones, as I said, piece of nostalgia. We got AOL CD here. Let me double check. I don't want to, but I should. Yep. For Windows XP. Oh boy, did that fall off. Golfer Source. Not listed. Alright, we got stock coming out the butt. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, eh? Oh, jewel case only, yeah. Here's the jewel case. It's empty though, so I don't think it's worth keeping. I've already got so much crap stuffed up here. And I tend to have bad luck selling just jewel cases. So you know what, I'll take this out of here. And I'm going to throw it in with my button scraps. I know this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is in there. I'm going to search Spyro to make sure I got this CD. I got Spyro's Ripto's Rage. Spyro. Yep. Listed as I thought. NHL. Chell. Pirates of the Caribbean for the DS. Lego Pirates. I think this kicked off a lot of the Pirates craze on for Lego Pirates. This was one of the. Yeah, I messed up that grammar. I think this kicked off a lot of the Lego popularity game, like the franchise games. Yeah, still listed. Good. Oh, here's the Chubby Checker tape. This looks whack, though. I don't even know if this still works. But I guess we'll see. Another big classic that I really thought would have sold quickly, but I've had this for a minute now. I've been surprised at it. Like, you really think, especially with the history of it, but got Guitario for the PlayStation 2. Still hasn't sold. But we'll wait to take this out in the larger purge. That I'll do at the end of the month, where I'll actually check to see how long things I'll have. I'll be a complete dork. I'll have 2 laptops. I'll have you streaming in another laptop, and I'll go through and I'll check how many views it's had in the past year. Because, yeah, I only have this listed for like around $10. So it's like not worth my time to keep occupying space in the eBay store. This one, great for views. Definitely going to keep it in the eBay store no matter what. The Hobbit. A Hobbit PC game, which a lot of people probably didn't even know existed, by Sierra Entertainment. I know they made a couple other classics. Oh, and this one I really wanted to play myself, but definitely wouldn't run on a modern PC. We've got Deus Ex, another franchise that has become a classic since, and now the case won't shut. It's a bad problem. It looks really like Clone Commando, the gameplay actually. But let's double check this. This is worth double checking. Okay, no, still in here. Good. I hate that like every generation of game case is a slightly different size. It's really annoying for all this shit. Myst. I feel like everybody had a copy of this when they were younger. For Windows 3.1 and 95. That's just cool. Okay. Wanted. Weapons of Fate. That one should be listed. Here you go, Wiffles. Your favorite series, Wiffles. Your second favorite series. I know, Myst is crazy. We got Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands for PC. But yo, yeah, Myst is wild. Myst, I remember playing it, but I was like the worst one too. This game didn't know existed as well until I picked it one day. This one was kind of for the funds rather than the money. Star Wars The Clone Wars, the PC game. Like, I didn't know this existed. I forgot I had this. I should double check if it's in the store. I don't think I've seen this in the store. We got Final Fantasy 12. Hated at the time, now viewed as a good one. But it was before I had like unlimited items to my store. I know I purged a bunch. But this is in here. I appreciate that the PS2 games are the same size. This one, yeah, perfect. Classic. I think I showed this on stream yesterday. Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Back when LucasArts still used to make all the games. Black Ops medallions from Black Ops 2, which I think will sell eventually. Same size as the PS2 cases is what we like to see. This was a fun one. I'm not surprised it didn't sell, but we got NHL 2002. Like, it's so old. Like, look at the controller layouts on the back. Look at those controllers. There's some janky controllers. They're still figuring out what they should copy. This one, I really liked this game. But it's another one of those, just a bubble. I think I played it a lot when I was younger. But we got John Woo's Stranglehold. John Wick 1.0. John Wick the original. Mr. Vic. Age of Apocalypse. How much did this cost back in the day? $15. Half-Life 2. Got a copy of Half-Life 2 for the PC. Again, that's one of the ones I'm surprised no one's bought. I should double check this actually. I think I might have taken it out by accident. With the definitive edition being shipped too, someone might actually want this. I've got the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. So Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, all in one box. I should double check this. I vaguely remember taking it out, someone buying it, and then, yeah, someone bought it and then canceled it, and I forgot to put it back in. I remember that one. That one's not just disappeared out of happenstance. Oh. Another one I wanted to play, but I think I actually got it for free on the Epic Game Store. Fallout 1. So much that it's like made by Interplay. This was like pre-Bethesda buying them, just Interplay. Post-nuclear role-playing game. Black Isle Studios too. This game, I know some dorks care about it, but I don't know much about it. Let me double check this in here. I'm sus of this one. Yeah, it is. I got Pariah from 2004. If I'm correct, it's like it was a base builder mixed with a shooter. Which, I mean, back then, wild. Pariah. The E3 Biggest PC Surprise Award. We got Deus Ex and The Hobbit. Woo! Okay. We're making dents, y'all. Call of Duty Ghosts. Is Call of Duty Ghosts the same size as the other ones? Yes, the Xbox games are the same size. X-Men Destiny Sealed. Which I never played. I do kind of vaguely remember as a kid, but I think this got delisted too. I gotta double check this, but I've got Sims 3 Pets for the Xbox 360. Let's check this shit out. Sims. When I'm done sorting these bad boys here, though, we're done for the day, folks. This is the last of my Sims 3 pets still in the store. $40. I might have to lower that price. Tom Clancy, we already mentioned. Spyro for the Game Boy, GameCube. Oh, did this? I just looked up Spyro and I didn't see this. They're sending you a sweater for your 1 year. Thanks for your loyalty. We spent $50 on you. Yeah, this one got delisted too. What the fuck? Spyro Into the Dragonflight for the GameCube. That I don't remember delisting that one. Weird. I know some of this was like, again, before, when I was doing this much more casually, I had to take some out to make space to be able to list higher value items. And I forgot to replace some of the stuff. Age of Empires 3, the one that no one likes or wants. That one's been sitting in my store way too long. When I do the purge, I might go into my physical storefronts as well, because I don't know, no one wants Age of Empires 3. Fantastic Four for the GameCube. Ice Age 2 for the GameCube. For some reason, mad views. I have no idea why some people like Ice Age so much. At least they Google it a lot. It's high in the search results. Infamous, fuck that. This one's cool. I really thought someone would buy it just out of nostalgia, but I've got Rampage Total Destruction for the Wii. I do have a Wii in my stock right now too. I'm gonna put it in my physical stall eventually. That one I'm trying to drip feed my units. Fable. And this is another one. This is like Guitar Hero. I really thought this would sell like Guitar Hero, and I should check that this one's still listed. They have Kingdom Hearts. I really thought someone would buy Kingdom Hearts on, I guess, again, streaming. Everyone can get their games elsewhere, but this one was delisted too. Alright. It's not a bad problem for me. I need more stuff to put in the store. Harvest Moon. Let's double check I got the right one in here. Yeah, Harvest Moon didn't have anything. Okay, I remember I had to take this out before. This one, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take the insides out, and we're going to make graphics out of it, and we're going to toss the case. Well, actually, because it's a DS game, I might use the case, but yeah. Because this art is useful to me. Let's do that. I think that was you, Wiffles. Well, they spent $0. That's how much I'm worth. Yeah, well, they send you the free merch, eh? They didn't even hook you up with, like, fresh merch. They're just like, oh, here, we already got this in our inventory. Thanks for working for us, chump. That's kind of whack. I mean, not to diss your job, but it was a little wild. I am essential. That's what I was thinking. Half-Life 2 for the Xbox? I don't recall this one either. Like all these, I'm really debating these GTA CDs. I kind of want to just take the posters for myself and like frame them up and or sell them, but I've already got so much art in my house. What? Let's just search half. Maybe the other one's delisted too. Yeah, what the fuck? Alright. But so I just looked at the other Half-Life that I had. Where did I put it? That means it's not listed. Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360. Kind of crazy to think that it still works. And then, yeah, because I've got the GTA 5 map here. That one I kind of want to... These maps are... I'm tempted. I'm very, very tempted. Yeah, bro, what the... That one I don't remember. That one's tripping me out. Good, more jewel case, more jewel case. Not a big problem. It's good to have these extra ones. Pokemon Pearl. Oh, no fucking disc though, eh? I'll leave this for a second in case I stumble upon it. This one I might be worth listing just the case, actually. The King DVD. Separate all my DVDs. Yeah, here's if Ruse is still here, he's asking about VHS tapes. I've got a screening copy of Boogie Nights. There's like 4 year considerations on the back and everything. It like gives you who to vote for as the best actor. Like the graphic looks kind of crazy on it. It's just like basic. Another one that failed to his competitors, Ants, which failed to the much superior A Bug's Life. Got an episode of Power Rangers. Surprised it hasn't sold, but it gets me a lot of views both on my YouTube as well as on the page. X-Men Collection widescreen copy. I do remember that is still in there. I got, highly underrated. Highly underrated. I guess probably perfectly rated, but worth the memeage. Doom featuring Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. With its original stolen from Blockbuster tag on it. 2007, bro. Fuck. Power Rangers. Music. The Trues. Lost Cause. Yeah, I might have to quit on all this music. I might send the music on to other people. Spider-Man 3 is in there and is listed. I did double check that. Got both the Spyros. We got this in here. FIFA Soccer 97 demo. The Sports Spectacular. It's just crazy. Music. Our piles. I'm making a great dent, actually. Mambo Cafe, which I remember hearing about, but like obviously outside of my generation. Imperfect Strangers book. Book. Air Bud. Can't go wrong with Air Bud. Those Air Buds and shit are stuff that it's like I might purge time. I got a place for it now. But these, I was talking about the horror movies with collector's editions. Like this Halloween 1 through 5. Because they're not all available. All the versions of this aren't available on streaming services. People buy these like horror box sets because they come with like commentary and special features that aren't available on streaming services. Yeah, oh, this guy's always got mech on his mind. Yeah, that's supposed to be like the whole thing of having one of those like going to a hobby store to buy your model kits. And that's kind of their shtick. Is that they have all that inventory. Hey, bro, it's right by my. If you ever in town more casually, it's right down the street from my in-person vending stall at 306 College Street in Toronto. So, if you're ever doing a casual visit, let me know because it's a quick pop over. I can like go to work and go there. Or on the same note, I guess, if there's like a specific rare one you want me to keep an eye out for. But also bad for me, because then if I'm... Don't advertise that to me. I'm going to do a day trip again. Because it's great for me. Hopefully, possibly terrible. Yeah, if you want to. I sent you my streaming schedule. If you want, at the end of the month, I think I have a time slot for a cooking stream that I was like, oh, this Raza could maybe come through. This, another one I'm surprised didn't sell. I have like a collector's edition sealed of Sailor Moon. And same thing as those horror movies. A lot of these drafts. This month weekend normally, my street, I have it on Friday. But we can see. The sealed copy, this is the sequel to this is coming out. So I'm sure this will sell soon. The Book of Eli. I should double check that's still in there actually. That's probably one I want to make sure it's relevant, so... Book of Eli. Yeah, it's in there. Good. FIFA 13. Some girl. Yeah, like as I said, the horror movies, Evil Dead. This one features audio commentary with Sam Raimi and Robert Tapper. Oh, and a separate commentary track by Bruce Campbell. So that's why people buy these old like Evil Dead copies and shit. This I thought was awesome. I didn't know existed. I keep forgetting that I want to watch this. I really do want to watch this actually, but I've got like the Dead Space animated series on DVD. I feel like it would be underrated, kind of like the Animatrix, Dead Space Downfall. If I am correct, it's about the crew of the ship that Homie goes to. The crew of the Ishimura. We got... This is, I think I made a reel about this one. The all-star cast is crazy. We got LL Cool J, Morgan Freeman, and Kevin Spacey all in the same film. Edison Force. Like, look at that. Well, Kevin Spacey was canceled for good reasons. But I can't believe no one wanted a Kevin Spacey film with Morgan Freeman, bro. That's... Stacked roster. And these should be empty jewel cases as well, which is not necessarily a bad thing to have given my hustle. But this man wants to make a day trip this month just so he can look at Gundams. Tomb Raider. Oh, empty. It better not be this. I need to take that down. Tomb. Who's listed? I gotta take this out. Okay, nope. But we're gonna cannibalize it like we cannibalize the other stuff. Thank you, Laura Croft. You're gonna become a button for somebody. That would be a fun stream too, once I get a button machine. I doubt I'll buy one. I know you can borrow them. All these like hipster places in Toronto that do like loaning of tools and stuff also have them. This is another one that I end up thinking about, like Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle talking about the conspiracy of like trying to put black men in dresses. There's Wesley Snipes and Patrick Swayze and a Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything. And they're trans in it, which is like, it's 2024, so no jokes about that. But again, that weird conspiracy. Keanu Reeves in the only film that Alex Jones has ever been in. Alex Jones is in this movie. I'll scan her darkly. Gattaca, American History X. This one's kind of cool. I actually like this. It's a shame that it doesn't sell well. But pre-PGA, we got Jack Nicklaus 4. This was the original like golf series. They had Jack Nicklaus as the golf title. I've got another one with a cool map that I wish, I don't know. We'll see. I'll decide on Purge Day. But Undead Redemption, Red Dead, the DLC. I thought this one would go because it's like one of those. It's like rare. Like there wasn't many hard copies of it for physical media. That's what I'm trying. I thought a physical media collector would want that one. Empty jewel case. Julie and Julia with Meryl Streep. And we got Oblivion, The Elder Scrolls, 5th Anniversary Edition. Does this one have a map? No. Yo, because a lot of people be saying that Skyrim started the trend. Nuh-uh. Bethesda was already up to their tricks. They were already doing re-releases of their classics over and over and over and over and over so they could just keep getting money off of you. So like, don't think it's a new trend. I got a lot more DVDs in here than I thought. I've sold most of my DS games though. That's crazy. I guess those are the ones because Nintendo is so picky about the ROMs. The DS games tend to sell a little bit more fluidly. Oh man, it feels hashtag satisfying to get this fucking fixed up, pal, I tell you what. It's getting a little bad in here for a minute. Bye. Much better. Oh my gosh. Now I'll be able to realistically sort through this shit. These Blu-ray games, I kind of want to make sure I get these loose ones in here first. I think that's more important. MLB. I've got a collector's edition of MLB The Show. I really thought that would sell too. Oh, much better, bro. This is such a mess. You saw the pile, the tower that I had created. Thank fuck. Done. That's good cleaning. Wait, didn't you give me a copy? Yeah, I gave you a copy. I had another I gave you the collector's edition. I had this regular one in my store. I gave you the map because I had a collector's edition that I picked, and then I did this. I went through it, and I was like, oh, the disc isn't in it. That was another amateur lesson I had to learn. When I first opened the store, sometimes I would like pick stuff or be given stuff in a lot, and I got scammed, and they just wouldn't have the discs in it, and I was too amateur and carefree. And I just totally missed that there's no disc in it, which I have to be ashamed to admit. So now you'll see if someone gives me stuff, the first thing I do is pop it open and check. Because even I don't think everyone did it maliciously. I don't think it was like always a malicious trick by people. But sometimes like you have your ages old games and you played it the one time and you left it in and then you got lazy and then you put it in the other case and then I end up getting fucked. So I don't necessarily get mad at the people who did it to me, but I am not letting it happen anymore, you know what I mean? Holy fuck, this is way better. This is exponentially better. Okay, video games, movies, and they're organized enough that I can like pull the thing out and check the back listings, and it's all gentle, all done nice and gentle. Oh, I feel physical relief shaking off of me with how successful this has been. Holy shit. These should all be music. Whoa. Bro, then we put this here. CDs there. We'll slide this shit in the corner here. And there we go. Bloody well organized. Woo-wee! Okay. I'm gonna do all this big moving of shit. Off screen, probably. No need to have everyone just see me bumble around trying to carry a bunch of heavy crap. I gotta go to the storage locker at some point soon too to get all this, all the big stuff done. Get that the storage actually set up to be moved into. This is fun though. I've got some more eBay supplies to list, which is nice. Probably bang all this out this coming week. Stay. Bring you back with me for a second so I can do a little goodbye session. Because I got to get to the gym-a-rooney. I got to get to the gym. I got to get to the gym, and then I got to go to the stall to put these buttons in there. Itchy ear. But there goes my hearing. Oh, sorry. I did the classic. I put it too close to my face, eh? My bad. My big bad there. Yeah, I'll come. I gotta come back later this week anyways, so you gotta go to the gym. I gotta go to the gym. I will bring all this stuff with me later this week. And then off screen, I'm basically going to, so you just saw the corner I was in. Okay, maybe after my running around. If I'm a little slow to answer, I've already got a billion messages to do. So I'm not opposed to the concept. But I got a lot of running around to do as it is. So I might bug you with those plans after. I'm doing our Trello tonight if all goes to plan. So that's a good time to slot it in. That's how it works, fam. What was I? I was going to ramble. Yeah, so off screen. Now that that's sorted, I'm going to shove that back into the corner. These boxes that I do have memorized that are what they are, I'm going to start putting them over there too. And then make space by getting rid of this table. Fuck you, man. Get out of here. Thank you for giving me some reality checks, though. But either way, you're a prick. Yeah, so I'm going to be back tomorrow around 1 p.m. You're watching this. This is part of my little mini marathon where I'm getting this goddamn channel monetized on Twitch. So if you're watching this VOD on Facebook, you're watching this VOD on YouTube, head over to my Twitch, make an account, give me a follow. I could definitely use it. I am very much pleased with how efficient this is going. I'm going to have to make sure I put in some work these coming weeks. These streams that I do from the basement, I'll probably make them like 6 hours, 7 hour streams this coming week. I just wanted to make sure I gently worked my way into it. If you're 30 years old and hang out with people who just hang out, get new friends. Yo, no, that's okay. You got to have some homies who just hang out and just hang out. Now it's toxic if you're there all the time. Especially if you're in our environment of trying to hustle. But you can't hate on people who like to just hang out. We gotta build. Yo, dog, we gotta lock in and build, eh? You're one of those mans? We gotta build sometime, fam. That's you, huh? That's you. Hashtag Cobra Tate. Hashtag all my values are transactional. All my relationships are transactional. All right, dog. We'll link and build, fam. All right, I'm out of here. I'm hitting the stop stream button. Thank you, Ruse. Thank you, everyone else who comes through. Thank you for watching this VOD in the future, and you're gonna see where this goes. Because clearly, I got a lot to still work through, which is actually very relieving. I was worried I was gonna run out of product. Done rambling. Bye.